Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to close out week 2 with us with this fantastic Div 3 matchup between the Nothings from Nowhere and 2.5 Men. Commissioner T-Now and Commissioner Smash in the booth. It has been a whirlwind night of Rocket League, and we are so excited to bring you this one last matchup, especially because we've got 2.5 Men featuring Quadnick, the Rocket League community figure, making his IGL on-stream debut. Give the dude a follow on YouTube, or I guess I should say subscribe to him on YouTube. He's putting out some amazing content. I've seen a lot of his stuff featuring some IGL work here lately, so we're very excited to have him on stream and just playing in the league in general. I know Commissioner Smash is getting the lobby all set up and the captain's ready to rock. Smash, you got any stats or any insight into this game before we get rolling here?
I will in a second here. Give me 1 second. So we've got 2.5 Men, Hooted, Roos, and Quadnick. Hooted with 5 goals, 1 assist, and 8 saves. Roos with 3 goals, 1 assist, and 1 save. Quadnick with 0 goals, 1 assist, and 1 save. And they are going up against the Nothings from Nowhere, feeding that kitty useless and spotless. Feeding that kitty with 1 goal and 3 saves. Useless with 1 goal and 1 save. And spotless with 0 goals, 2 assists, and 3 saves. And here we go. This is a week 1 matchup brought to you by Indy Gaming League for the Winter Circuit.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. And I will say with the name pronunciation there for it's Rouse, and I'm only pointing that out because Quadnick specifically messaged me before the game. He was like, "Hey, his name's Rouse. He hates being called Bruce." So
Rouse it is, man.
I should have told you that off stream, but yeah, sounds like we're calling him Roos tonight, is what I'm hearing.
Nah, we'll abide by the request. Rouse it is. Also, if anyone else, if we ever mispronounce anyone else's names, let us know. I mean, you guys have some weird names, all right? So it's not it's not always our fault.
He's just calling you out.
Like, come on. I mean, you got T-Now and Smash. That's easy.
Yeah, those are easy ones. Although people trip up on people probably trip up on T-Now sometimes. I have gotten some like to now, like just not really yeah. As we see a lot of people rocking the Quadnick Twitch emote there. He streams as well. He just talked in chat, so you can click his button to give him a follow. But yeah, Quadnick, I'm sure Smash tagged you in the Discord, so just go look in the scheduling channel.
I also just direct messaged it to you.
And the DM. We're working overtime to get the 2.5 Men here in for this match because we know this match is just going to be so exciting. We will stop at nothing to bring it to you, the viewers. Loving these Quadnick emotes, Ghosted and Manivault, rocking them in here. I know we've got a lot of Quadnick fans out there, and they're very excited to see him play. Looks like they should be getting it figured out and in the lobby here soon. While we've got a little break in the action, just another reminder, we're going to keep hammering at home, but we're starting up a new weekly show called Press Start. It'll be every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're kicking off our first episode on Sunday, and our guest of the show is going to be Sunless Khan, so make sure to tune in for that. The show is going to be focused on interviewing prominent people from the esports and Indianapolis communities. You're not going to want to miss out on it. We've got the legend himself coming in to the IGL HQ for the first episode definitely going to want to check that out. And here we go, Smash. Division 3 matchup between Nothings from Nowhere and 2.5 Men. I don't know what the third guy's name is for 2.5 Men, so we may just have to call him Asterisk here, as right off the bat, Useless puts it in reverse, tees it up perfectly for Spotless, and he just booms one in. Nothing's from Nowhere, with all the time in the world, set up a tee shot and take a quick 1-0 lead.
The asterisk is Quadnick, T-now.
Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, I was like, I didn't even see his name out there.
Box mod on.
Interesting. I guess the star of the show doesn't even want us to know that he's out there, as Spotless puts in another one. Good play here, feeding the kitty, booming it past the double commit, and then Spotless puts in another one. 20 seconds off the clock, 2-goal lead for the team in blue.
Wow, off to a quick start here. Nothing's from Nowhere leading the charge. Let's see if 2.5 Men can turn things around. Hooted with a hit out to the side. He's now going on the offensive, gets a hit over Spotless. This is an awesome opportunity. Quadnick puts it in the net. The man, the myth, the legend, Quadnick coming in to get his team their first goal of the game.
Big players making big plays. Pooted off the wall to Quadnick, and he puts it in. Who is that masked man out there? He's killing it. Gets the 1 goal. Stops the onslaught from the Nothings from Nowhere. Good goal from the team in orange. Now, not to completely fanboy over 2.5 Men here, we've got some IGL veterans on the Nothings from Nowhere. Spotless, Feeding the Kitty, and Useless all played in the fall circuit. All fantastic members of the IGL community. We're excited to have them out here on stream. I believe this is their second game on stream. Spotless also doubles as the new week, new car coach / manager. He schedules all of their games, their Division 5 teams. So some great guys on the side of the blue team. Excited to see this matchup between these two teams.
Useless going in to try to get it in. Rouse with a great save. Quadnick now looking to hit it out, but with a miss. Rouse in half field. Rouse following it again. Rouse out to the side. Rouse is taking it alone, but can't get all the way. Pooted with a nice hit downfield. Feeding that kitty. It's on target, but stopped by Quadnick. Spotless RL into the corner. Bounces right back. Spotless RL over the half field. Kicked out by Pooted. Rouse into the corner. Rouse up the side. Nice cross to the center by Rouse, but knocked out by Feeding That Kitty. Play interrupted. Pooted now trying to do it himself, but no. Spotless out to the side. Knocked right back. Feeding That Kitty with a miss. Quadnick with a miss. Pooted coming around again. Quadnick up in the air. Spotless knocking it downfield.
That was a dangerous ball into the middle from Rouse, but nobody on blue able to capitalize on that. Pooted now coming forward on this one. But it goes back to the orange side of the field. Nice block by Feeding the Kitty. Rouse stops it and then looks to get his dribble on. Useless. Tap back to Spotless, who pops that one back up to the orange side of the field. Pooted. Good challenge at midfield. As Wildcard gifting a Tier 1 sub to Poison 122. Becoming the grand champ of our heart, courtesy of Wildcard. Thank you so much for that, Wildcard. Really appreciate that support, and congratulations to Poison for becoming the grand champ of our heart. Off the field, the action in chat is amazing. On the field, it's just as good. Pooted puts in another one for 2.5 Men. They tie this series up, they tie this game up at 2. Series still at 0-0. Hooted, hit off the wall to himself, gets a nice tap across to Rouse. Now Rouse looking to get his dribble on, but Spotless interrupts that. No boost, he tries to come forward on this. Useless does go flying by, then Quadnick comes in. This ball tapped right across the middle, but Spotless gets a good hit off and away. Feeding the Kitty, off the wall to Useless. Useless hits this one forward. Feeding the Kitty, sidewall. Good pop up here. Spotless, nice hit, solid towards the net. Rouse can't get it, and Spotless puts it in. The hat trick for the former New Week, New Car player. Great shot there, bottom right corner. 3-2 lead for the team in blue.
Kami, you can submit your results for the match to Commissioner T now, and he can take care of that.
Yep.
Assuming you have screenshots.
Yeah, you send the screenshots to me in via email, or just shoot me a message in Discord, whatever's easiest.
Spotless trying to put this in the net, but not able to. Nothing's from nowhere. Still in the lead, 3-2. 1 minute left in this match, but closely contested by Quadnick and his team. Kami says he's got the 3-1 win. Congratulations, and congratulations to 2.5 Men for tying it up. Pooted turning this thing around, gets it over Useless and feeding that kitty to put it in the net and give his team the tie.
Nice job by Pooted. Every time the Nothings from Nowhere seem to get something every time the Nothings from Nowhere seem to get something going, 2.5 Men come bouncing back immediately. With 45 seconds left, could be one goal deciding it. Useless almost sneaks one in. Rouse trying to come off the wall with it. Feeding the kitty gets a nice hit across, but nothing doing there. 30-second mark has been hit. Quadnick tries to get it past Spotless, but Spotless is there. Pooted knocking this one forward. Good first touch. Gets challenged by Useless. Ball kept on the orange side of the field. Quadnick can't get this one out of here. He's bumping around with Useless. Spotless now trying to carry this one in. Off the sidewall, dangerous bounce in front. Pooted is there. 10 seconds on the clock. Spotless, nice boomer across the middle. Pooted, beautiful backboard clear, but Spotless with the challenge. Quadnick can't get it, and Useless is there to put it in. What a play by the blue team. The orange team couldn't get it out of their side of the field, and Useless puts in what could be the dagger as Death by Snoo Snoo hits us with the host, and then Rob Angel and Comer RL hit that follow button, get their shades. Appreciate you joining the community, and what a great night to do it, as we have a fantastic series between Nothings from Nowhere and 2.5 Men coming down to the wire there. Smash, last second goal, deciding factor.
It came down to the wire, and Nothings from Nowhere proved that they really aren't nothing from nowhere. Spotless RL with the MVP, 3 goals, 1 assist, and 1 save. Pooted, 2 goals, 1 assist, and 0 saves. As we ready up for game 2. Man of all, what a game. Yeah, couldn't agree more. That comeback was unreal. Nothings from Nowhere looked like they were going to take a pretty convincing lead, but Quadnick and his team really came back and turned things around. And here we go. Starting off game 2. Rex watching Twitch, out here scouting. Hey, it's a great thing to do. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the teams that take the time to come out and scout perform better throughout the season. As Impact Junkie just gets their shades. Thanks so much for the follow. Means a ton. We are quickly approaching. We just hit 700 like 2 days ago, and we're already close to 730 or whatever we're at now. So it's all because of you guys. Really appreciate the support and the follows. It means the world to us.
Yeah, it certainly means the world. And man, chat stole my joke. I was going to make the joke about Scouts Esports scouting, but you guys beat me to it. That's why this is the greatest gaming community in the world. They're just on top of all the puns and the jokes that need to happen. Rob Angel asking how many games have we streamed. This is the 5th game of the night as Rouse puts in a beautiful aerial goal off the pass from Quadnick. What a pass across the middle, and Rouse on the money. 2.5 Men showing some synergy. Quadnick throwing up in the chat saying, I do stuff sometimes. That was the time to do it. Great pass, great goal. 2.5 Men, 1-0 lead. But yeah, Rob Angel, to kind of follow up on that a little bit, we stream Rocket League matches every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. We stream 5 best-of-5 matches per night. And tomorrow we're doing what's called Friday Friendlies, which is open to anyone, and you can sign up in our Discord. Right now, these matches that we're streaming are part of our winter circuit. And yeah, these are specific teams that have registered to play in our circuit. But enough about us. We missed an amazing save by the 2.5 men. Smash, you got to take this back over, reel me in before I just throw us completely off track.
No worries. Hooted with a great block. Spotless RL trying to get across to his team, which he almost does. Rouse looking to contest it. Ball is dangerously in front of 2.5 men's goal. Feeding that kitty, keeping the offensive play going. Rouse knocking it out finally, but it's going to get stopped at half field. Rouse, though, coming in. Very aggressive by Rouse. Can he put it in the net? Useless, able to clear it out, though. What a run by Rouse, though. Quadnick with a stop on Spotless. Feeding that kitty, hustling in fast. Hooted taking it into the corner. Useless going to hit it out. Useless not proving to be useless at the moment. Taking it all by his lonesome. Rouse with the stop, but it's certainly not out of contention yet. Feeding that kitty with the hit. This one's going towards the goal. Can Quadnick stop it? No, he can't. Feeding that kitty ties it up. Great play by Feeding that kitty as Rouse, take a look at this replay. Feeding that kitty gets a great hit off the wall, stealing it right out of Rouse's hands. Quadnick TV hustling back, but unfortunately can't get in front of the ball fast enough.
Yeah, that was a beautiful read by Feeding the Kitty, a.k.a. Keith. Just getting that one off the wall and knocking it right into the net. That was the spark that Nothing's from Nowhere needed, because they were playing kind of flat here coming out in Game 2. So big play there from them to equalize things here with plenty of time left on the clock.
Rouse now looking to break this tiebreaker, trying to dribble it around Spotless. Can't get the fake, though. Spotless contested successfully. Puda taking it back. Useless with the stop. Quadnick going in for the hit. He does get the hit, and it's over and in. Quadnick coming in. Clutch play by Quadnick. Take a look at this replay. Steals it from Useless. Goes under Useless, over Feeding that kitty. I don't think Feeding that kitty realized what was happening until it was just a nanosecond too late. Quadnick, the hero so far. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left. If they can keep up this pressure, they'll tie this series up.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing shot there, capitalizing on that ball bouncing around at midfield. Now Quadnick trying to come forward with this one. Good challenge by Keith. Rouse booms this one downfield just for good measure. Looked like he was going for a demo on the goalie. Missed out on that. Quadnick now flying in. Nice hit back towards the net. Almost put in there, but it's just slightly off as Pooted got a wheel on that. Two members of Orange flying around here up front. Spotless looking to do something with it. Pooted just comes over the top there. Feeding the Kitty doesn't miss this one, though. Good defensive stand on his part. And shout out to Feeding the Kitty for rocking the decal that Commissioner T now uses also. That no decal. So bonus points there for Feeding the Kitty. Good save from Pooted.
Pooted pushing it forward is Useless. Keeping it in play. Quadnick able to clear it out. Pooted keeps it out. Pooted taking it downfield. Quadnick helping him out. There's a little congested there. That was dangerous for him. Spotless knocking it down into the corner. Rouse waiting patiently. Gets a hit, but Spotless is going to hit it right back. Now Rouse is going to have to rotate back around. Pooted into the corner again. Rouse trying to clear it out. Can he do it? They're only up by one. Quadnick booted out of the way. Useless. Hits it back. This one's crossing. Pooted with a great block. That was dangerous as blue team was coming in hot as they are now. Uh-oh, this might roll in. Quadnick with a great save. And Pooted finally clearing it out. But the game is not over yet. Spotless with a block. Taking it downfield. Two Orange team members on defense. Rouse able to kick it out. Man, this is a crazy intense matchup between Nothing's from Nowhere and 2.5 men. Feeding that kitty almost missed it there. That would have been dangerous and probably clinched the victory for Quadnick and his team. Rouse trying to clear it, but unsuccessful. They need to get it out of their territory here, which they do. Pooted with the cross. Rouse waiting on the other side to knock it right back. Feeding that kitty keeps him from doing it, though. Spotless knocking it forward, but no one will be able to get there in time. And 2.5 men tie up this series. T-Now. I'm losing my voice here with all this craziness, all this great Rocket League, and this, again, this is Division 3. So imagine what Division 2 and 1 are like if this is the skill level we're seeing in Division 3.
Yeah, these guys are playing fantastic out there tonight. Love to see this competition and this high-level play coming out of Division 3. Man, every single one of our divisions is just electric. The players, the plays, everything about it. I love casting this. I'm losing my voice too. We got to power through though. Bring the people this one last game here. Let's get it rocking. Quadnick taking the MVP for his team there, putting something up in every column of the stat line. 3 saves to go along with that 1 goal. Nicely played by them. Nothing's from nowhere. We're pretty close on that one. Just couldn't get over the hump. And we're heading into game 3. Series tied 1-1. I'm going to go ahead and third Davy Rocket's motion here for minus points for useless fashion infraction, not matching the blue of his car with the blue of his wheels. I don't know how you guys do it, but if my wheels aren't matching any of the colors or anything, those wheels are never going to see the field because there's no way. The wheels and the color got to match. Changed my mind.
Tina, we should do a friendly match where the entire game is decided by points we arbitrarily hand out for various things happening. Like
IGL, whose line is it anyway? Where the goals are made up and the points don't matter.
Exactly. The goals are made up and the points don't matter. But if you're not matching, that's minus 10 points.
Yeah. But that is a real rule.
If you score a goal in the second game at the 2-minute and 35-second mark, you lose 5 points. That's counterintuitive because you would think scoring a goal would be a good thing. But in this case, it's not.
It's just going to be all arbitrary. Yeah, Davey correcting us on the theme there. I like that, given IGL, whose shot is it anyway? Runway rotation. Hilarious. I know what we're doing for one of our Friday friendlies then.
That's a good idea. But back to this game. Rouse knocking it forward, spotless, hitting it into the corner, but Quadnick and Pooted waiting patiently. This one's dangerous. This Useless going to get there, and he does! Useless putting in the net, scoring the first goal for this game, putting his team up 1-0. The series is currently tied 1-1, so every goal matters.
Yeah, Useless scoring 1 and bringing this match to 0-0 with the -1 fashion infraction causing the equalizer here. No, great goal by Useless. That was absolutely amazing. He gets a beautiful touch in the middle. Is anybody there? Pooted barely getting that one away before Feeding the Kitty was coming down on that one. Quadnick with a nice shot towards net, but a good save by Spotless. As Comet is cool. Hits that follow button, gets their shades. Appreciate you joining the IGL community. Blue team looking a little out of sorts here as they're just scrambling to get it off their side of the field. Bit of a double commit there, then Spotless comes back across. They do hold on to this 1-0 lead. Let's see if they can hang on to it here and take a lead. Good challenge by Pooted, but Feeding the Kitty is there to knock that away. Now Feeding the Kitty and Useless, a little collision there. Useless, though, gets the edge, gets it around 1, can't get it around 2. Pooted way up there, nice boom downfield, but good coverage by Keith.
Feeding that Kitty, knocking it out to the side. Feeding that Kitty now trying to take it around, but is rejected. Useless trying desperately to clear, but Pooted has an open goal, but stopped by Feeding that Kitty in the last second to maintain the lead. Almost put it in the net again. Will Pooted do it? Finally, he does. Once, twice, 3 times the charm. 52 viewers in the chat right now getting hyped up off that insane play. And 2.5 men. They're not out. They're very much in this game. Nothing's from nowhere, trying to regain the lead, but 2.5 men taking it to them.
Yeah, that was an amazing defensive stand for the Nothings from Nowhere. Spotless gets a beautiful touch. What a play from Spotless. That has got to go into the highlights, ladies and gentlemen. This redirect, he jumps up off the ceiling, banks it in. Insane plays coming out from Spotless. I cannot believe my eyes. Great shot. 2-1 lead for Nothings from Nowhere.
I cannot believe that ball went in. I feel like that's one of those plays where you're like, whatever, I'm just going to jump up and see what happens. But it worked out for them that time. because what a crazy goal by Spotless. Demo there. Putin now knocking it forward. Quadnick chasing the ball, trying to get it around Spotless, feeding that kitty, blocks it. Still in nothing's from nowhere territory. Rouse in the air. Will he put it in the net? And he almost does. I think he actually blocked his own goal, T-Now. I think it bounced off after it was going to go in the net, and he accidentally knocked it out.
Smash, if we're looking for the goalpost getting their own feature play in the top 5 highlights, I think that is the one. Insane save from the goalpost. I've never seen anything like it. Ooh, nice fake by Spotless. Oh, sorry, Smash. Go ahead.
There's a little guy sitting on the goalpost, just rejecting balls left and right.
Yeah, he's just sitting there, just knocking them out. This week has been all about the goalpost. Davey asking if we can get a not top 5. I do like that idea. I just don't know if I want to like call anybody out like that. You know what I mean? Maybe, I guess the not top 5 will have to be self-submission only or something like that, because I'm all for a good time. I would be happy with people submitting all of my plays to that. I wouldn't care, but you know, just try to be nice to everybody. Nice center up by Useless, feeding the kitty, tries to put it in, but Quadnick is there. Rouse looking to dribble this one. He's got a wide open lane. Useless, last man to beat. Good save. Quadnick puts it in. Captain Clutch himself gets another goal, and 2.5 men just refuse to quit. They have been down at different points in, I think, every single game, and they are constantly coming back to tie it up. What a play from Quadnick.
Davey Rocket says nominations would turn into cyberbullying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be a fan of self-nomination, though. I think, you know, at that point, if you nominate yourself, like you're accepting the whatever happens after that. Like, that's on you.
Right, and I mean, it's not like there's going to be anything mean-spirited. It'll be like the highlights, except the not top plays, and you can submit it yourself, and it'll just be real chill. Like, we'll watch it, we'll laugh. We'll pull it up every stream. We'll call your parents. We'll send it to them. They'll make fun of you. We'll all laugh at you. Nobody's ever going to be your friend ever again. It'll just be like a super relaxed, not top 5.
Yeah, like you'll lose your job.
Yeah, you'll lose your job.
Your boss walks in and is like, that was a terrible play. And just fires you. You're just done. But you're so understanding because it was a terrible play.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Just super chill, not top 5. But yeah, this match is getting intense here. OT coming up hot. Clutch goal from Quadnick to force this overtime. Spotless looking to dribble this one away. Quadnick circles back around. This one's left of the net. And then Rouse does a good job knocking that away.
Rex watching Twitch, the funniest IGL stream ever. Yeah, it's pretty. We're doing a pretty good job. But back to this game. This is overtime, by the way. 2-2. Quadnick going up for it. Can't make anything happen. Useless gonna go on the run. This one's on target. Can they get a stop? Putin does, but knocks it right back down. Spotless with a miss. That would have been dangerous. Useless trying to miss it, but Rouse misses it too. Putin now taking it downfield. Rouse backing off. Gonna rotate around and get in position. Feeding that kitty. Successfully turns it around, navigating this little mess very well, but finally stopped by Quadnick.
Good hit by Spotless, but better save by Rouse. Useless shot ends up going wide, so Putin hits this one up top. Gets a good hit towards net. Spotless is there. Good control on that. Back towards the net. Nice touch by Useless. Hard to tell from the camera angle we had. It kind of looked like it was going in. I think Useless got a wheel on it. Now Useless. Tap to the middle. Feeding the kitty. Can't swing around on it and get the shot. All 3 members of blue there. They need to be careful here. Spotless just booms the orange defender into another dimension. And then Rouse pays him back in kind with the demo on feeding the kitty. This one over Quadnick. This one trickling towards the goal. Pooted. Good rotation back to make that stop. Feeding the kitty. Puts one towards net. Useless going for a bump. This one hits off Quadnick. It's going back towards the net, and then feeding the kitty puts it in. Crazy turn of events to end overtime as feeding the kitty puts one on net. Rouse hits it into Quadnick. Putin almost makes the save of the year. The feeding the kitty's all over it, and then nothing's from nowhere take a thrilling OT win to go up 2-1 in this series. The flop 5. I kind of like that idea. And we got the top 5 and the flop 5.
Well, T-Now, the nothings from nowhere prove dominance in game 3. But we're going to a game 4, folks, and we have a great chance at a game 5. 2.5 men playing so well. So are nothings from nowhere. Both teams just playing phenomenally. Let's see what we can do. Rouse's logo is ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah.
I just noticed it. It's like kind of small, so you guys might not be able to see it unless you really look, but it's definitely worth it. Well, maybe it's not worth it. I mean, maybe you don't want to look at it, but it's pretty funny.
I saw it when I did the rank verifications. I was just like, I was just sat there shaking my head like, these guys are going to be fun. This is going to be a fun team to have in the circuit. And they have lived up to the expectations here. Meslam, what's going on? Appreciate you coming out here, hanging out with us in the chat. Div 3 matchup going down between Nothings from Nowhere and 2.5 men. 2-1 lead for the team from Blue as they are looking to get their first win of the season and knock off undefeated 2.5 men.
Pooted knocking it backwards with the bicycle kick. Useless, though. Going to take it into the corner, looking to get across. Up the wall. Rouse with the stop. Feeding that kitty. He's hustling back. He's a little bit out of position. Spotless turning around, though. Rouse looking to get a shot. Useless lets it go. Feeding that kitty, trying to knock it out, but it's contested. Ball bounces down to the ground. It's just waiting for someone to hit it. Quadnick with a miss. Feeding that kitty with a miss. That I think literally every player in the game just missed that ball.
We present, ladies and gentlemen, the flop 5.
Flop 5. Literally every single one was just in that last 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was hilarious as Rouse comes flying in and puts in a great goal. Blue team couldn't get it off their side of the field. Great backboard pass by Quadnick, and Rouse jumping over 2 defenders and putting it in. Nice play there to bring 2.5 men up 1-0 as they look to force game number 5.
Rouse and Useless clogging the center. Pooted looking to put it in the net, but no, it stopped. That would have given them a great lead with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left and would have given us a game 5. Feeding that kitty, trying to get a hit, but ends up knocking it over the net. Spotless RL misses it. Rouse misses it. Useless finally hits it. Rouse knocks it right back into the corner. Rouse with another miss. Quadnick trying to take it downfield. Loses control of it. Useless now hitting it back. I have to say the control has definitely dropped. This game, it just doesn't seem as fluid as it has been the last couple games. Pooted now taking it towards the net, but unable to put it in. Rouse hustling back. Pooted with a hit, downfield. Useless waiting in goal. Spotless waiting in goal. Pooted with a miss. Now Useless might have an opportunity if he can get it past Rouse. He does, and he's going to put it in the net. Look at this replay, folks. What a ridiculous dribble. Take a look at this tee now. We've got 1 and 2, and in the center to tie up the game.
Ankles being broken. Smooth dribbling from Useless as he wheels his way into the first goal for the blue team. We've got a tie ball game with just under 3 minutes left on the clock. Blue looking to add to that total with a little bit of pressure here, but Pooted gets it away and then knocks it past the second defender. He's going for 3, does succeed in getting this one past. Rouse flying in, trying to make something happen. Was a little too far, he couldn't get there. Spotless, nice pass to Useless. Useless now, looking to get a little dribble in. I think he tried to pass it to Feeding the Kitty. Little miscommunication there. Pooted, nice tap into the middle, but a great interception by Useless. Heading back downfield, but Rouse is there. Feeding the Kitty, high off the wall. Quadnick. Got a good backboard hit. Goalie has been demoed. Pooted coming in to finish this off. Nice touch by Feeding the Kitty. Knocked that away. 2-minute warning coming up here, Smash. Looks like this one may also be coming down to the wire.
Feeding that kitty, knocking it into the corner here. Ball crossing over the net. Still tied 1-1. Again, this is game point. Uh-oh, and Spotless putting it in, taking the lead. We're hoping for the 5-game series, but will we see it? Useless with a pass to Spotless, and that one is in the net, as Most Butter Gaming says that was a useless goal. That's pretty hilarious. Man of all upset about that one. Yeah, I think we're all looking forward to the Game 5 series, but we'll see what happens here. Still plenty of time. A minute and 40 seconds left to tie this up.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this match. A lot of fan favorites out there. 2.5 men, a minute 30 just to make something happen. They have got to score a goal or they will go down in this series. Rouse tries to dribble it, but Spotless gets a good tackle. I got to give a huge shout out to Spotless because he's just played fantastic these last 2 games. Doing a really awesome job out there on the field. This ball right in front of the blue net. I don't think anybody from the orange team thought it was going to get there, but the blue defenders missed. Could have been an opportunity there for 2.5 men. You hear the 60 seconds called. Rouse trying to go forward. Pooted comes down on it. This one's on target, but it's off the backboard. Pooted goes for a second one. Can't convert. Useless now, knocking this one again downfield. Maybe another opportunity or 2 here for 2.5 men. But Spotless trying to keep this on the side of the orange. Feeding the kid. He puts it in, and that's looking like the dagger again. Spotless coming up huge with a beautiful pinch off the wall to his teammate and feeding the kitty. Fantastic positioning. Puts in a heartbreaker. 2-goal deficit with 39 seconds left is a tall mountain to climb. Rouse trying to sneak this one around. Useless is there. Get a bump on the goalie. Quadnick can't get this one in the center though, but Useless gets demoed by Rouse. Pooted coming forward on this one, booms it downfield. Getting it over towards the orange side, blue side. Useless is there. Quadnick knocking it forward. Rouse there as well. Both members of orange trying to sneak this one forward a bit. Tapped up into the middle. Pooted going for it. Rouse does get a demo. Nothing doing here. 5 seconds left. Ball needs to go in right now. Pooted right into the middle. And they put it in. Quadnick with the goal and time on the clock. Great plays from 2.5 men. Pooted teeing this one up perfectly. They go all in and they get it. 3 seconds left. Small window of opportunity here for 2.5 men. Ball getting ready to drop. Useless does knock this one up in the air. That gives 2.5 men a bit of a chance, but all 3 of them jump for it, and it drops. Then nothing's from nowhere. Hang on and win a thriller. What a way to end week 2. Fantastic game. Fantastic players. Whew. I'm glad we don't have any games after this one, Smash, because I don't think I have the voice or the stamina to handle what these players are throwing at us tonight.
That's a tough one to beat. I mean, the excitement in that game was absolutely nuts. Both teams played really well. Nothing's from nowhere played amazingly, and they deserve to win for sure. 2.5 men, man, they took it to him. Quadnick saying that it looks like their teammates had some lag. That's too bad. Always hate to see that, but unfortunately, the show's got to go on sometimes.